Hey everybody, and welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. By the way, Doris is going to be staying with us for the rest of the year. Yay!
Woo!
Love you. Welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. I've got Mo here, and Curtis is with us as well.
Hello.
Hi.
I didn't hear Curtis.
Oh, I said hi.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Curtis.
He said to hell with you.
Okay, so this evening we are making lasagna soup. And I know that sounds weird because when I first told Mo, I made this recipe last week. I was working on this recipe last week. He's like, "What's for dinner?" And I said, "Lasagna soup." And the look on his face was like, "What?" And when I told Curtis in the studio the other day that that's what we were having, he gave me that kind of funny look too. But I have definitely converted Mo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's delicious.
It is really, really good.
I want to say goose evening to Teresa. Karen Weigel is joining us.
Hi, Karen.
Also Jana and Kathy. There's Lisa. She says she's drinking a melon ball right now.
Nice.
Mhm.
Very nice.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, well, Mo and I actually went to Doris today and picked up some ingredients, and we did a little wine sampling, and I'm excited about the wine that we're having tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a what is that you found?
Petite Syrah.
Petite Syrah, and it was not expensive at all, and it is absolutely delicious. You want to start with that, Mo?
Absolutely. Some wine and cheese. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Joanne says she's very curious about this recipe.
You should be.
All right. And there's Rita. Hi, Rita. Yeah, let's move over to the let's switch cameras. Move over to the wine and cheese.
Yeah, we did some wine tasting, and
hang on, Curtis is not switching the camera yet.
Curtis.
Oh, sorry.
Man's over there.
He's got one job.
He's got one job. Switch to the damn camera.
This job don't pay me.
I don't get paid either. All right. So we're having it looks like imported Fontina cheese from Doris, and we're drinking Bogle Petite Syrah, and it says there, American Winery of the Year.
Nice.
In 2019. So yes, having it in the Honda Classic glass.
That's favorite.
Well, let's give the wine and cheese a little taste.
I like Fontina cheese.
Mm.
It's creamy. It's not too sharp. A little nutty, wouldn't you say?
Cheers.
You didn't want to say it was nutty, Mo?
I thought she was talking about you. Oh, that's good.
Nice.
That goes well with the wine. So again, imported Fontina cheese. I'll just make sure it's good again.
Double check quality control.
With Bogle Petite Syrah. Yeah, very good.
Okay, so lasagna soup. We're going to go back over here.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I remember I made those spinach lasagna roll-ups. That was a couple of months ago. So I had leftover lasagna noodles, and this is a good way to use up leftover lasagna noodles, or actually any other kind of hearty noodle that you might have sticking in your pantry. Last time I made it, though, I stood over the pot of water. I've got a pot of boiling salted water back here. Let me turn it down a little bit. And I just broke the lasagna noodles, but I tell you, they went flying everywhere. So my suggestion would be, not that you can't just break them, and you can break them up as big or as small as you want. Slide them in like a plastic bag, just like that, and then take your meat mallet, the smooth side, and just break them up, just like that. They don't go anywhere. You got them right contained in there. And again, break them up as big or as small as you like. And obviously, they're not going to be uniform. They're not all going to be the same size, but that's okay. That's the fun of this. I already broke up some. You need about 10 to 8 noodles. See what I mean? When you try to break them, that will go everywhere. Trust me, you want this little tip. And then we're just going to throw them in boiling salted water. The package instructions on these noodles say 8 minutes, so I'm going to start at 5 and test them. And then maybe go to 6, but you want to undercook them because remember, we're going to stick them in, our soup, so they'll cook some more.
Yeah.
So definitely undercook the noodles.
Curtis,
He's not listening to me at all.
no. Curtis, get a good shot of that. That could be evidence.
Yeah, your hands weren't anywhere close, were they?
No, but I mean, that could be a piece of evidence. Go ahead and get a screenshot.
You might want to watch your mouth for the rest of the night.
All right, so we're going to set that for 5 minutes. And you want to stir the noodles every now and then. All right? So noodles are cooking. And that's the first step. The next thing we're going to do is start working on our soup.
Mm-hmm.
I already took a little bit of a head start. You want to take an onion and chop it, the whole onion chopped, and then put it in about a tablespoon of olive oil and saute it. Come over here, Mo. You're going to saute it until it's soft.
Hi, Linda. Let's see. Joanne says there's always leftover lasagna noodles.
Always. This is a great way to use them. Okay, so a little bit of olive oil. I have a chopped up onion, and I sauteed them down until they're nice and soft. Okay? Now, I am using my Instant Pot. Normally, I make this on the stovetop. This is not an Instant Pot necessary soup. I just like to use this when we're doing the show when I can, because I think it's less messy, which Mo likes, and also it's easier for you guys to see. So don't think that you have to have an Instant Pot to do this. You do not. So what we're going to do is to our onions, which are nice and soft, we're going to add our sausage and cook it down. Now, here's the thing about this sausage. I got this at Doris. They make sausage over there, and they make delicious sausage. And when you go over there, you'll say there's like a million different kinds. Some of them have like parsley in it. Others have cheese. There's all different kinds. For this particular dish, you want Italian sausage, just good old Italian sausage. And they also make this with chicken. So if you don't eat pork, you can certainly do this with chicken. You can get mild or spicy. Mo and I like spice, so I got the spicy. And it comes, let me go ahead and throw this in here. It's out of the casing, obviously, and we're gonna cook it down and break it up. But I'll show you, it comes in a case with 3 of them. And I went ahead and froze one so I'd have it for future use. Because I made this dish last week. It's just stuff like this. There's 3 in a case, but this is frozen. But there's a casing, so you need to take it out of the casing, okay? And I know that looks dirty. Don't say
Be good. I'm being so good.
Yeah. I think you took that out to make Curtis and I feel bad. Well, at least me.
Okay, we're going to cook this down, but it takes a couple of minutes for the sausage. But you want to break it up as you're cooking it. And again, we got the spicy. There's chicken. There's pork. But get the Italian sausage, at least for this dish. I didn't think you'd like this at all.
I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night and come in here, and Sally's just going to be looking in the freezer. Now I know why.
Wasn't that the name of a Sylvester Stallone movie?
What's that?
Italian sausage?
I must have missed that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, while this is cooking a little bit, I'm just going to back up for a minute. Oh, my God. And I'm going to stir my lasagna. You just want to give it a stir every now and then.
I think that wasn't that the one that was called Italian Sausage, where Rocky gets cocky?
You guys are the worst.
Marina says, what kind of cheese are you eating? We're doing imported Fontina cheese. And it's delicious.
It is really good, you guys.
It goes well with the Bogle Petite Syrah.
And I tell you what, I really think Fontina cheese also goes well with like a nice Pinot Grigio. Fontina is a very versatile cheese. Can you smell that sausage? In there? See how I'm breaking it up? Oh, and by the way, I boiled my wooden spoons this week. Ever since we talked about that, that's my thing now. After I use my wooden spoons, I boil the crap out of them. They can be really dirty.
Yeah, everybody do that because your wooden spoons get nasty.
Yes, they do. The sausage is starting to brown up. It doesn't take too long.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's sausage cat.
The beast is out.
Uh-oh. Ooh, y'all in trouble.
Yeah, we're living on the edge right now.
He was sound asleep. I was going to leave him alone. Okay, so sausage is starting to brown up. That looks really good. It smells really good. And while you're browning it, guys, scrape the bottom. See how I'm scraping the bottom to get all these delicious little bits off the bottom of the pan. So anyway, like I said, there's 3 in a package. You only really need one for the soup unless you want, more sausage, then add more. That's really completely up to you. And it freezes really well. That's what I did with it. Okay, so now, noodle time. We gotta check the noodles.
Linda says try microwaving your wooden spoons. Is that a thing?
That's the noodle I need, Linda.
The cat?
I can hear it.
The cat! Let's take a look here. Mm-hmm. Looks like.
Don't stick your hand in there. So look at him. You're being so helpful. Good job, Mo.
You gotta get this stuff off the side.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Mo ruined everything. I'm gonna add in. Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good job. I do.
I'm gonna add in 3 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
Okay, and put the garlic in any way you like. Mo and I like garlic, so I like to add sliced garlic, very thinly sliced. You can chop it, you can mince it, but
A piece of garlic back here.
Just a little piece. I like it sliced. You do it however you want. 2 to 3 cloves. Just depends on your garlic preference. And 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And yes, I use the tomato paste in the can. I know it's much more convenient to use it out of the tube. It's cheaper in the can.
Yep. Marina, that's not Turk. Actually, that's
Foster.
That's Foster. We got too damn many cats.
And then I will take the rest of this out of the can, put it in a container, and freeze it.
A lot of alarms going off with this with this dish.
Well, that's my noodle. I don't want them to overcook. Okay. So then you want to make sure you stir this up really well because you want that tomato paste to cook out, but you don't want your garlic to burn. That's the worst. But you really need that tomato paste to get on that heat. Don't wait till you've added all your liquid to add your tomato paste. You want the tomato paste to get nice and cooked so it releases all that delicious flavor. All right.
Hi, Sharon.
Let me check the pasta noodles.
What's the deal with all these alarms?
What's the same alarm? I just have to check the lasagna. We don't want to overcook it because if we overcook it, that won't be good.
All right. What now? What are we adding?
I'm checking the lasagna. See, it's still got a little texture to it, which is good, because when we're going to stick it in here, it won't get mushy. All right? So we're going to strain it in just a second. Keep stirring that. Now what I want to do, because I don't want my garlic to burn in my, can you smell the tomato paste and the garlic? That's good. I'm going to go ahead and add 4 cups of reduced sodium chicken broth, which is a whole thing. Okay, 4 cups is in one of these, just so you know. Oh, that calms everybody down. And now I'm going to take my noodles out. 4 cups in one.
Curtis, are you taking your noodles out?
Kind of, sort of. I'm not wearing pants.
All right. There's a visual.
Okay. Onion noodles are ready. We're just going to strain them. And this is something a little different, you guys. Normally we don't do this when we're doing pasta, but since this is going into a soup, and we don't want them to stick together, we're going to put some olive oil on here and then just toss it in a little bit of olive oil so the noodles don't stick. You don't normally do that. Some people say put olive oil in your pasta water when you're cooking it, but then what happens? The sauce doesn't stick to the pasta. But this is soup, not sauce, so the rules are a little different.
You can get all of the details and instructions right at 1055online.com.
Okay, just a little bit of olive oil, just right across, and then I'm just going to toss it.
Lisa's
that way-
threatening to take an Uber to your place, by the way.
Who is?
Lisa. For
Lisa
dinner.
is going to take an Uber to our place?
Yeah, for dinner.
Yeah, we've moved. You don't know where we live.
Okay, so we've got the stock in there now. We've got our onions in there, the garlic, the tomato paste. Soup's starting to come together. The next thing we want to add is a can of diced tomatoes. You could do fire roasted tomatoes. You could do tomato puree if you wanted to, but I'm just using diced tomatoes, juice and all, right in there. Couldn't be easier. There you go. And we're just going to let this kind of all get together, get to know each other. The flavors marry. I was surprised at how much I like this soup. I know it sounds weird, lasagna soup, but you look at all the ingredients and that's stuff you put in lasagna. Tomatoes.
It was delicious.
All right, as far as the herbs go, I've got fresh oregano and fresh basil. If you have to use dried oregano, there's a tablespoon of fresh, use a teaspoon of dry because it's much more concentrated. But I'm lucky my garden was very nice to me today. So fresh basil and oregano is going to go right in there. And if you want to, you can hang on to some of the basil for the end and, garnish your soup with fresh basil when you serve it, or not. But we are going to garnish it with ricotta cheese, which is fantastic. All right, we're making lasagna soup, you guys. Brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. We had such a good time there today. Mo, how many slices of pizza?
I got 2 slices, to bring home and eat. That was my snacky snack. Hi, Bear.
Hi, Bear. How are you? We did a little wine sampling while we were there.
Yeah, we got our own wine card now. Went ahead and got that day.
Oh, you know what else I got today? I'm not using it in today's recipe. Look at this beautiful cilantro. It's gorgeous. $3. This cilantro plant was $3.
What did you say, Curtis?
I was just agreeing. I was like, because you got the wine card.
Yeah, and sampled some really good wine. Again, we're just walking around there with a glass of wine. You can do that at Doris.
Yes, you can. Curtis, did you get your meatballs?
I did.
Which kind did you get?
The kind they had behind the butcher thing. I'm not sure if I made them right though, but.
Oh, you had to cook them. You didn't go to the deli and get them.
Yeah, no, they had the ones that weren't all the way cooked yet.
Nice. All right, the next thing we're going to add is 1/4 of a cup of half and half or heavy cream, whatever you have. We have half and half, so that's what I use. We're going to pour that right in there. Nice.
Paul Michael says he just joined and heard lasagna and cheese in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, Paul, we're making lasagna soup.
It's something, Paul, you can do with those leftover lasagna noodles, because I know you make lasagna all the time. But honestly, if you have, other kind of noodles, elbow macaroni or rigatoni or anything like that you have some extra, I really think that would work too. It's kind of fun with the lasagna noodles because they're all broken up and they're all different shapes. Okay, so we've got the cream in there, and we don't want it to boil with the cream, but we do want to bring it up to a bubble. If it starts getting too hot, I'll turn it down. And 1/3 of a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I love me some Parmesan, but grate it yourself. Doesn't take that long, not that hard.
Susan says she's always wanted to make this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you should try it, Susan.
It's easy peasy. Recipes on the website. If you guys are just joining us, I am using my Instant Pot, but normally I make this on the stovetop. This is a stovetop recipe. You don't need special equipment. It's just when we're doing the show, it's easier for you guys to see when I can use the Instant Pot.
Vicky says she'll be here with her bowl. All right. Price of admission, Vicky, is.
You got it.
Wine.
All right, I am going to get a little tasting spoon. I did salt the onions when we were sauteing them earlier, but you just want to make sure your seasonings are on point.
So, while you're tasting, I'll let you finish tasting.
That sausage is hot.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's spicy. You might want to dial it down. You might not want to go with the spicy sausage.
Yeah, if you don't like spice. But their sweet Italian sausage is delicious as well. I've had it. And again, you can get it in pork or chicken. And you know what else, guys? If you want to make this more meatless, you could certainly, Beyond Beef has breakfast sausages. You could use that and maybe vegetable stock if you wanted to go vegetarian. So play with it. The possibilities are endless, but that's really good. And now it's time to put the noodles in.
Bear says, why don't you do a cookbook, Sally?
Seems like a lot of work. That would be Curtis's answer.
And while you're doing that, I have to recognize Paul Michael. He's joining us here on Facebook Live.
Yeah. Hi, Paul.
He's doing something really nice. He has started walking I guess it's the Blue Heron Bridge, and he picks up trash. And
wow, Paul.
yeah.
I didn't know you were green. I'm impressed.
He's picking up trash, and he's picking up a lot of trash. And, he's doing his part to keep Singer Island clean. So that's really nice.
That is really cool of you.
It's kind of inspired me to do that around our neighborhood if I ever, started walking again.
Okay. So when you guys are making this, you're going to want it to simmer, not boiled, but simmer for, you know how it is. Sometimes chili tastes better the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, same thing with the soup. You want to let it simmer for a good 10, 15 minutes at least, just to let all the flavors kind of come together. And also the noodles are cooking, but again, we undercook the noodles so they're not going to get all mushy. And this just broken up the lasagna noodles. That's it. The recipe is on our website, 1055online.com. Sally's Recipe of the Week. Just click that tab. And these are the leftover lasagna noodles from the spinach roll-ups that we made a couple of months ago.
So I have a question. You don't even have to put the lid on this thing, right?
No, but you can. I mean, if you want to really turn down the heat and put the lid on it, even on your stovetop or on here, I would turn it down to low. You certainly could and just let it simmer for as long as you want, but don't wait too long because you don't want your noodles to fall apart. Mm-hmm. You want to keep the integrity of those noodles. Yeah, still got some integrity to it, as they say.
All right.
Okay. All right, you ready to give it a shot?
Sure.
Like I said, normally we would let this go a little bit longer.
I don't know. It looks kind of hot for my baby mouth.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot in temperature and in spices. His mouth is gonna be tore up.
Mm-hmm.
But Mo likes spice.
So
you do not. I mean, this is just as good with the sweet Italian sausage. All right. So when we have dinner tonight, I'm gonna serve this with like a green salad and maybe some crusty bread.
Kelly says watching. Milton invited her. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Welcome.
Welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally.
Sally's Recipe of the Week. Thank you, Milton, for inviting people. I appreciate that.
And if you're just joining us, we had some imported Fontina cheese and a Petite Sirah, which is very good.
What was that, Mo?
Oh, I think it's like, what, $10, $11?
Yeah, I know it wasn't expensive. But it's really good. Oh, and by the way, Doris's is closed on Sunday because it's Easter. Just so you know. Don't want anybody to waste a trip.
It's a big bowl.
See that? That's that garlic. I like seeing slices of garlic in my food. I know not everybody does. So if you don't like that, just chop it. Chop it all up. Whatever makes you happy. Clean up my bowl a little bit. And don't skip this step, you guys. Ricotta cheese. I'm gonna put a nice little dollop of ricotta right on top of this. Like I said, if you have extra basil, you could slice that up and pop that right on there. That would be delicious. There we go. Maybe a little more. And this is what really makes it taste like lasagna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is amazing, Paul. I wasn't sure about lasagna soup, but
he was not.
I'm a fan. Okay, that's starting to bubble there a little bit. So
I'm gonna turn that off.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your
It
cooking.
sounded that way though.
It did, didn't it? Yeah. Woman, turn that down.
No, it's off now. So we're just gonna let it sit
All right.
there. So we've got the Italian sausage, our broken lasagna noodles.
You pouring wine? What you trying to show off the food?
You could hear that, could you?
Yeah.
It's exactly what I did.
What?
I was pouring wine. I was running out.
Give me a noodle. You break the noodles as big or as little as you want to. Last time I made the soup, I had the noodles kind of big.
Yep.
More ricotta. Look at that.
All right.
I know Mo doesn't want to taste it because it's still steamy. It's like lasagna.
In a bowl.
Right there.
It's liquid lasagna.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, fantastic.
I bet your kids would like this too. Again, you can use chicken sausage, but just make sure it's Italian sausage because you want that seasoning. That's important.
Give me an ice cube. Karen Weagle.
You want to try it now?
Yeah, I'll try it. I'm gonna burn my baby mouth.
Yeah, blow on it a little bit and give him his bib and put him in his high chair.
I might have to turn the dirty word filter on here when I burn my mouth.
And remember, the longer you let it simmer, the better it's going to be.
It's already good. Yeah, that's delicious.
Try this, you guys. You will not regret it. If you have leftover noodles in your pantry, this is a great way to use them up.
And you let that sit for a while, it's going to be even better, like you said.
Better.
Yeah, fantastic. Go get the recipe at 1055online.com. Go to Doris Italian Market and Bakery and get your ingredients.
Yep, you can find everything there. It's easy enough.
Absolutely. They're awesome.
Your herbs there. They have herbs right when you walk in.
And get your wine there.
Yeah.
Get your slices of pizza. Get your wine card, and you can drink right there at the store. That's what we did today.
That is what we did today.
I had me a glass of wine while I did some shopping and came home and took a nap. So fantastic.
Thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Join us tomorrow. We will try to double your stimulus with $1,400 at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've got Battle of the Burbs with that trip to Hawks Cay to give away. And we also have a birthday prank call, really funny birthday prank call.
It's a good one, you guys.
Tomorrow. I guess we could call this one ... You heartless witch, I guess. No.
Starts with B. Rhymes with witch.
Yeah, no, it's funny. We'll have that going on tomorrow too. And that's it. Go have a great night.
Have a nice evening. Enjoy the weather's supposed to cool off, so
Yeah.
that'll be nice.
All right.
Oh, Vicky had a quick question. She wants to know if you can freeze the soup.
Can you freeze this soup?
You know what, Vicki? I'm so glad you asked that question because you know what? I don't know the answer. We've never kept it long enough to have to freeze it. But if you do try freezing it, please let me know. I honestly don't know the answer to that. I don't know how the noodle. My biggest concern would be the noodles. But if anybody, has any idea, maybe I'll freeze a little bit of this and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never frozen it because we always eat it all.
Because we eat it all.
We
Yeah.
eat it all.
So good. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah.